Welcome to Year of the Green Wood Snake Cancer. Year of the Yin Wood Snake begins on January 29th of 2025, lasting all the way through until February 16th of 2026. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary Angelic Transmission. Now, snakes are mesmerizing and they're magnetic, showing a sensuously erotic style in their movement and in their manner as well. You're not going to know what snake is thinking, and that's just how the serpent likes it. If you want to be part of the show in Snake Year of 2025, you've got to understand that the serpent is tremendously secretive. Shh, it's hush hush. And also, they present a poker face to the world at large, concealing sort of a natural internal stimulation when it comes to dealings or circumstances with others. Snakes are stylishly animated creatures possessing a thrilling variety of elegant politeness, also sort of involving themselves with their day-to-day affairs or just their routine. Snake does not by any means desire to allow you to see their own true feelings of eagerness. They're actually quite eager, but they don't want you to know that. They're going to hide that from you, be furtive about that. So that's the key. Instead, Snake wants you to consider that this is this enigmatic creature's serpentine temperament. They want you to think that they're distant, that their temperament is distant or remote, without any interest in what you or anyone else is thinking about them. They want you to think that they don't care what you think. With that said, Snake is actually a dreamy lover, bestowing loyalty and ardor when it comes to amorous liaisons. Snakes have tremendous capacities to attract riches or to bring in treasures, and that's a very good talent to have. Even though they are famous for sort of splurging their money and living beyond their means. No worries though, mate. No worries, because Snake has such a marvelous storehouse of vocational skills that they have a magnificent aptitude for being able to restore the funds that they have misspent. They can do that. Indeed, employers they really love Snake's personality, and they like their personality characteristics. And the things they like about the most is they like their ability to, that they have endowments in administration and ingenuity, leadership, and also in sound judgment. So that's what their managers and their employers really like about them. The serpent is also jovial and brave, which makes them good for sort of the morale of their underlings or their colleagues. One of Snake's most impressive elements is that they are wonderfully psychic. Got a lot of clairvoyance and clairsentience. Snake can read people extremely well. Very well. So, be attentive to this keen awareness tool that Snake has residing deeply inside the serpent's arsenal. Yin Wood Snake Year of the Green Wood Snake is a time when, again, because wood is green element. So in Chinese astrology, each element, there's 5 elements of which wood is one. Each element has an associated color. And that's why we know that Yin Wood Snake is green snake, because wood is associated with green. That's sort of the way it works. And some of the secrets of these elements are in the number itself, the number 5. At the end of the 2025. That's how you get to these. And we have some videos on that, but not to bother you with that too much right now. Okay, now yin feature makes her nurturing. So the yin aspect is feminine. It makes her nurturing, cooler, mystifying, and comfortable in darkness or obscurity. So it's a feminine year, a feminine snake, because it's a yin. There are yang snake years, but this is a yin snake year. So it's a feminine snake. Greenwood snakes particularly are flexible, entrenched in the ground, clever, and sensible. The planet Venus, beautiful planet Venus, is significant during snake years, especially Yin Wood Snake years, due to the Venusian yin element, with this celestial body imparting a seductive spirit on one hand and a poisonous nature and a poisonous makeup on the other hand. So just like in medicine, if you have a medicine, if you take too much, it can poison you. But if you take just the right amount, it can heal you. It's like that. Venus also gives snake the luminous facets of delightful feelings, affectionate love, nuptials, luxurious beauty, amiable contacts, synchronization, and relationships. The guardian archangel of Venus is Hanael or Anael, having the heavenly quality of grace regarding the many facets of reflecting light that comprise the divinity. It's a reflection of light of the divinity because of the planet Venus and the luminosity thereof. Let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Cancer, as well as the advantageous talisman for Yin Wood Snake. Astrology lucky charms for Cancer the Crab during a Yin Wood Green Snake year are as follows. Cancer lucky charms gemstone is ruby. The colors for Cancer are lucky are red, cream, yellow, and amber. Lucky numbers for the Cancerians are 2, 8, and 9. Now, Yin Wood Snake lucky charms, the gemstones that are lucky for the snake, the green snake, are opal, almandine garnet, reddish shades of amber, green shades of cat's eye, udilite, red or yellow shades of fire agate, heliotrope, azurite, rainbow fluorite, also ruby. There's that ruby, see, and yours is ruby, so there you go, right there. That's a compatibility, okay? Yellow, black, and gray patterns of septaria. So ruby is one gemstone, and also yellow, black, and gray patterns of septaria. Septaria has patterns that look like snake. It looks sort of like the snake. It has that pattern on it, so you can get which one of these colors you like, because yellow, black, or gray are good for septaria. Colors good for green snake are green, of course, for healthy organic growth, yellow for kindness, plenty, and also for constancy, black for insight, acumen, and inscrutability, and profundity, as well as red for delight, festivity, and brilliant luck. The numbers that are lucky for green snake are 2, 8, and 9. We're going to get now into Yin Wood Snake color specifics. Very important for you to know what is different about a green snake year as opposed to a different elemental snake year. So the most important thing to know is that pink, the color pink, it just rubs wood snake the wrong way. Okay, it's not good in a green snake year because green snake, she fancies sort of rougher colors and textures. She likes more roughness. Purple is a joker in the deck of chances in the life that can bring either dangers or blessings in green snake year. It can also purple can bring conspiracies or schemes. So it's a joker. And we got joker in our environment here, so the jokers are wild. But remember, it can bring dangers or blessings, so understand that. That's intense. Silver is likewise precarious and capricious, just like purple. And gray is soothing, so gray is soothing for wood snake or green snake. Azure is otherworldly, mystical, and wondrous for wood snake, adding an arcane glimmering shard. During green wood snake year, colors that you should avoid are white, due to its minimalism and transparency. So just don't overuse, because wood snake likes complexity and lives in the dirt or the waters of the earth, hidden in underground tunnels. Also, shun gold, because wood snake likes more concealment of the riches. So don't be too much with the showing off of gold. In addition, stay away from brown, since wood snake likes a soupçon more sparkle when she does show up. So kind of a coppery, shiny is better. Okay, understand that. Now, Yin Wood Snake number specifics. Green snake's auspicious number combinations are 28, 29, and 89. Furthermore, wood snake numbers to avoid are 1, 6, and 7. These are specifics for the wood snake year or the green snake year. We're going to move now into Chinese zodiac animal compatibility. For snake year, snake loves rooster. Snake loves ox. Snake very much likes monkey. Snake likes snake. Snake likes horse. Snake likes dragon, and snake likes goat. Goat and sheep are the same. You might hear sheep or goat in Chinese astrology. They're the same in Chinese astrology. Okay, snake does not like rabbit. Snake does not like dog. Snake does not like rat. Snake does not like pig. Snake hates tiger. Understand that. Now, I also understand that what makes up a person's astrology chart is all of the, the sun and the moon and the ascendant and all the planets and also the houses. And there's so much involved that you can't get too caught up in any one sign, but it's a good general thing to know. And when something hates something, they just tend to stay away from it. It's when something really loves you that they might bother you too much. Okay, so when they hate you, they try to stay away from you. So stay away from people you don't like. It's pretty simple. Don't be scared. People that when they're very amorous towards you, it might be more scary. Okay. Now, Cancer cardinal water personality during a Yin Wood Snake year. Cancerians, your imaginatively ingenious expertise and secret magnetism, which you have kept under wraps until now, will astound you and astound your contemporaries as well, to whom you have given your trust enough to reveal your fantastic skills. You've got skills. In fact, your newly showing magical and arty powers will astound you again, as well as it will astound and shock and surprise them. You won't believe just how much imagination and artistry will be pouring out of you in Green Snake year. Admirers just won't be able to resist you when this verdant serpent smiles upon you, which can occasionally become overwhelming for you. Again, if they like you too much, it can become overwhelming. The good news is that such emerald ophidian energies will allow you to continue to conceal the concerns or irksome situations that you wish to keep out of sight. Cancerians will find it extremely relieving to learn that their famously hesitant sensitivity transforms into a glamorously rough type of edgy trepidation when, sort of O'Donnell circuitous frequencies coil their way around you. They like you, they coil their way around you. So understand that. Now, luckily, this sort of multidimensional spiraling, okay? Because nothing stands still. It's always spiraling. And it is an essential and otherworldly portion of the Ascension course you are undergoing. Because you are undergoing an ascension. And it's a path. And that one that you are going through now, it's going to be more and more of a rising up and a spiraling around during this particular Green Snake transit. You can really see that you're going to be spiraling up. So, and that works because, see, going up in a straight line isn't natural. Going up in a spiral is natural because nature works in spirals. Okay? It always works in spirals. And the golden ratio and all of those types of beautiful mathematics, like Pythagorean mathematics and all of that. So what's good about snake year for you, green snake year, is that green is healthy, right? And it's yin, so it's more gentle. And understand that snakes spiral. So that really helps all of the chi and kundalini energy that you have coming up. It really helps the ascension process for you so much in this year. Your current process is tempting to other humans. So since your newfound allure is accentuating your well-known attention to resolution to go further with accomplishing your ambitions, this is helping you achieve what you want to achieve. And this will be done in a way which is more triumphant than you previously had thought possible. And so, and you wonder how. You're wondering how, you're thinking how. Well, what is the bona fide underground method known to only a privileged few to achieving your ideal aspirations? That's what you want to know. Because you can already taste the sweetness of winning. You want to know what the secret is. only a few very talented, privileged individuals know. The furtive knowledge that you require actually, it embeds itself into the very center of your being. It embeds itself right into the very core of your being, and the tendency to keep your imaginings and stratagem to yourself. The next step is to locate and involve other kindred spirits for the purpose of giving you some breathing room when you feel the promptings of your very essence to get away from everyone and everything. So really, it's already in you. It's nothing that needs to, at this point, not there. You don't need to get any information from any other person at this point. It is already in you from all the work you've already done. It's been placed in there already. You just need to let it come up and activate the pineal gland, as like in the pharaoh's headdress when the cobra comes out. See? So that's the process. So getting some alone time and having special people that you can trust and their kindred spirit, especially just one person, it's very helpful. But you don't need to feel beneath anyone else at this point. You just need to let it come up. That's all. Now, Cancer's place in the Jade Emperor zodiac race. Western astrology sign of Cancer the crab corresponds with Chinese zodiac sign of sheep or goat, who crossed the finish line in 8th place in the race held by the Jade Emperor for his purpose of affixing 12 animal personalities onto the astrology wheel. Now, the legend, it goes like this, okay? Rooster found a raft and invited monkey and sheep to voyage on the pontoon all together so that they all of them together could get to the finish line and attain their place on the Jade Emperor's Chinese astrology zodiac wheel. They wanted to all do it together, and Rooster was sort of the instigator of that. Now, Rooster, monkey, and sheep all helped to paddle the craft by using branches gotten from the shores of the river. Sheep helped Rooster and monkey to stay calm and made sure that everyone worked together to navigate and propel the little flotilla on the river so as to finish the race within a reasonable amount of time. Since sheep had been so helpful in forming their friendship, encouraging the others to form a cooperative effort by heartening Rooster and monkey to not give up, Rooster and monkey decided to let sheep go before them and claim 8th place. So sheep, that's you. Sheep and goat are the same in Chinese astrology. And they're both associated with Cancer the crab. Okay? Goat Capricorn, the goat in Western astrology, is associated with ox in Chinese astrology. And it's the time of the year and the animals in the area of the culture that are doing whatever. That's how it's done. But it's all the qualities of the year. And I'm making some videos about that now, so stay tuned for that. But moving along to your lesson. Cancer the crab year of the Yin Wood Snake lesson. Cancer, just like sheep, is thoughtful and even-handed, occasionally experiencing uneasiness because of possessing a susceptible and responsive nature. With the advent of the glaucous snake twisting her way into your customary modus operandi, the test for acing the mysteries of this year's inexpert reptilian potency is to keep in mind that it is not the actual knowledge that is important to attaining your objectives in life. More of this, what we just talked about, but more practical application of it. Instead, it is in the ability of the expert to keep a darkling illumination shrouded in the depths of her or his soul. When you place a tantalizing veil over an unfathomable enclosure of mysteriously breathtaking radiance, every point of consciousness in the multiverse wants to experience whatever it is you are concealing. It's the darkly splendid light. Okay. Cancer the crab year of the Yin Wood Snake blessing. The blessings. Now heaven bestows to you, the Jade Emperor up in heaven bestows to you amazing expectations, which translates into enthusiasm. Your thirst for the brisk and efficient realization of your dazzling ideas is quenched by the sheer number of excellent prospects interested in a collaboration with you. These are the blessings. These people easily show up at your door with instructions from the goddess Fortuna, the goddess of Rome of luck and fortune, to do your bidding. In other words, Lady Luck is on your side in Green Snake year. The way to allow all of these favors to effortlessly flow into your life is to allow the smart ones you are sure to attract to help you engineer your superbly precocious endeavors, all your enterprises. Chinese zodiac animal of snake corresponds with the Western astrology sign of Taurus. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Snake came in 6th place in this ancient competition. You see, the Jade Emperor was very pleased. He was very happy as he saw Snake finish the race because he thought that Snake was a very intelligent creature, very akamai. The Jade Emperor was observing how Snake cunningly traveled behind Horse and then rushed through the flora, covering the countryside, thus startling Horse to rear up on his hind legs to make a loud, scared Horse's neighing sound. While Horse was stunned, Snake glided through the meadow and finished the race in 6th place. So, because of Snake's craftiness, Snake placed higher than Horse in the Jade Emperor's great race, even though Horse is built for speed and racing, while Snake is not. This proves that there are many varying and unexpected attributes that often lead long shots to victory in any contest. Now, Yin Wood Snake attributes. Green Wood Snake is weird, and there is just no other way to put it. There is an inexperienced and a new quality about Green Snake that is very stylish and also very interesting to all that behold her. She might spill her proverbial guts in conversation and propel herself forward in life if she is using her entrails to thrust her along the path. Green Snake has a twisting nature that can be sarcastic. The verdant serpent moves, sounds, and tones, is a muffled beat of a drum, having an annoying attribute of a younger sibling that drops valuable items to the dismay of her older sisters and brothers. Green Snake has features of aquatic internal organs, also cells, and the early summertime attributes of the fetus and the placenta. Although Yin Green Snake can be abortive occasionally due to the constrictive nature of Yin frequencies that are mostly nurturing, still, this is a situation where Yin has the restrictive nature, but it also has the nature where things can be cultivated. Such Yin energies are once in a while too cold and too resting to be capable of mustering up the fiery strength of Yang element's vim and vigor that is often necessary to complete the task of pushing what is coming forth all the way through into manifestation, requiring more time in the darkness of the universal womb. With that said, fire is the fixed element of Snake in general, and therefore some oomph is available during Yin Wood Green Snake year to provide much follow-through to Mother Nature's birthing process. In a like manner, Snake has the association of the first quarter moon, which is a waxing half moon, to add to the increasing of the moonlight to the magic of delivering that which is coming into the light of materialization. While pondering the intrinsic measures of nurturing versus abortive frequencies relating to Green Yin Wood Snake year, consider that excessive red-hot Yang factor energies from the other elemental years can be overly abortive. Keep that in mind. Green Snake of wood and Yin elements possesses universal snake qualities. On the positive side, Snake is known to be habitually remote overtly, while covertly adoring the thrills that you bring to their lives. Moreover, Snake is a considerate sentient being capable of tranquility and hope. In Snake, you will find a sympathetic ear. The serpent is fun because of having a shroud of inscrutability covering their actions and a smart gaming attribute to keep you guessing. You won't know where, when, or how Snake is approaching, since the serpent is hushed to a quiet hiss, yet ambitious and spirited. On the negative side, Snake is notorious for being sycophantic or toadying, disagreeing, bleak, unsmiling, and green with envy. This brings us to the green wood snake elements. Adding yin into the mix makes Snake awfully prone to constriction and keeping to oneself, granting everyone a phase during which anyone that needs it can tend to their own needs without an overabundance of extroversion. Also, Snake's fixed natures are yin, which is feminine, and fire, which is masculine, affording pleasant balance to one another. Greenwood Snake adds some raw kindling material and fuel to the serpent's fire, which when green branches go ablaze, they produce much smoke. They develop a smoky atmosphere. Therefore, when you see a signal, you can be sure that there is a fire at the core, though an inexpert green, unproven, and innocent attitude, which will stifle the flames from getting out of control. Yin Wood Snake advice. During green wood snake year of yin element, be conscious to be gentle amid the way and force the power with which you pursue your dreams and aspirations. You must be mindful because you will be using every morsel of energy and verve that you have stored within your viscera, which will be less than you had in the preceding year of the dragon. You must build your strength in green snake year, and that might demand that you give yourself some deliberate days and nights to pamper and restore yourself. Enjoy some stillness, silence, and self-healing moments. Yin Wood Snake influence. In green wood snake of yin element year, people with less experience could become annoying to you and begin to really get on your nerves. In light of this fact, people will wish to involve themselves in the practices of patience, inner peace, introspection, contemplation, yoga, or meditation. In previous years before leading up to Green Snake Year, you may have been trying to really expand and push out beyond the limitations of your perceived envelope of reality. Now in Yin Wood Snake Year, you will feel much more comfortable to curl up into a fetal position and really go inward to heal yourself and to heal your overspent internal organs. Very important. You should, however, not constrict yourself too much. Don't pull in too much. You will be reminding yourself and others in your charge to stretch out your stomach and your abdomen, to include breathing methodically and relaxing into a state of well-being. Now we move along to take a look at the year of the snake that repeats every 12 years. Okay, it repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yin Wood Snake repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2025, 2085, 2145, 2205, 2265, and 2325. Year of the Snake repeats again every 12 years, Yin Wood Snake every 60 years. You kind of start all over again every 60 years. Now, Green Wood Yin Snake Year of 2025 on the Gregorian calendar, it overlaps with higher counts, both ancient and modern traditional Chinese calendars. Ancient sources, the Chinese year 2025 and 2025 will be 7,245 Chinese year. Some calendars say there's 6,000 years. Some calendars say, they have all these different cultures with all these different counts. When the Chinese, it's 7,245, well beyond 6,000. Okay, now modern sources, the Chinese year in 2025 will be, according to the modern sources, 4,722 Chinese year. So the most ancient traditional sources, maybe the secret sources, say 7,245. Well, the modern sources, the public sources, the ones they want you to know about, 4,722 Chinese years. I'll go with the traditional ancient sources myself. Comparative cultural astrology and New Year celebrations. Traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning. That's November 22nd to December 21st. And Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is located. And I'm sure on some of your meanderings through studying astrology, you probably come across and up against the 13th zodiac sign of the serpent bearer, okay? Ophiuchus. Now, regarding that, Ophiuchus is often called, again, the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October, Halloween, as actually being their new year, also being a lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay? And Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. Rabbit and Pisces are the same. Dragon and Aries are the same. Again, and rabbit and Pisces are the same. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festivals. Now, Yin Wood Snake year is formed from the attributes of being the second heavenly stem of Yin Wood, gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the 6th earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yin Wood Snake year, the Chinese word Yi, principal and supportive meanings are fish guts, second book or person, ethyl group, twist, to twist, okay, a developing plant, the gill bone of a fish, might be sarcastic, moving sound or tone, so it's a moving sound or tone, muffled drum beat, out of the ordinary, strange, unusual, stylish, and interesting, strange, odd, weird, or to be less than, to be younger than. And to be a younger sibling, to drop something such as an annoying younger person dropping a rock on your surfboard, which I did when I was a small child, which annoyed my babysitter's son. So he took the rock from my hand and gave it back to me after we got back to the house. I didn't do it on purpose, of course. I must have been tired from swimming in the ocean and being in the sunshine all day. So you understand, that's the kind of annoying youngster that we're talking about. And is the second heavenly stem of 10. So in our adult years, we can be, remember that we have done things like this in our youth, when we were children, annoying things. And when people that are younger than us do annoying things, remember that we did it too. Okay. We are now going to go over the Chinese word of Si, S-I. Now that's the other element of this Yin Green Wood Snake year. Si's principal and supportive meanings are this, actually this, the word this, okay? Snake, okay? Fetus, placenta, cell, the moon's coming forth stage, the 6th earthly branch of 12. earthly branches or animal zodiac signs. So you see how this works. You've heard a lot about abortion versus birth, the year leading up to snake year, and a lot about weird younger women and odd and strange people and men that are odd or strange or, you know, and stylish. You know, this is all just about the Chinese year that comes up. A year before, you're going to hear these words being used. And then when the Chinese year comes, then you'll understand how that it's just talking about, it's just preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Okay, that's all it's doing. It's preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Every year it's done. Every year it's done. Now, Yin Wood Green Snake is the 4th lunar month, occupying the Chinese month corresponding with the Gregorian calendar of May 6th to 7th to June 5th. Signifies the morning from 9 to 11 a.m. 9 to 11 is the snake year. And 9/11 happened during a snake year. Understand that. Okay? And it's the very early summer and the first quarter moon or waxing half moon phase. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the wood dragon being the Yang Wood Dragon year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang, characteristics of the 5 Chinese elementals. Now we're going to talk about the primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. Going to get into the angelic beings, the angelic frequencies, and how to invoke and how to deal and work with the angelic frequencies. Okay? Primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. The Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake is a fire creature. This is due to the fire element being the fixed factor of the serpent in Chinese astrology. Now, of course, yin is a water element, and it's a yin year, but the snake itself is a fire creature and its fixed nature. Immediately, this fact brings to mind the Abrahamic religious theology designations pertaining to the angelic realms. In fact, the highest order of angels is the Seraphim. Indeed, Seraph means burning one or fiery serpents. These Seraphim or fiery serpents are said to be the color of copper. The color of copper. Okay? And also poisonous. Okay, they're poisonous. Also, with both of these attributes of copper and poisonous being associated with the planet Venus and the Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake. So alchemically, it's Venus, copper, you understand, and poisonous. There's a healing aspect of Venus and a poisonous aspect, like any medicine. Seraph or Seraph, it's S-A-R-A-P-H or S-E-R-A-P-H, appears being the singular, while Seraphim indicates the plural. Seraphim possesses wings or hands, being 6 in number. Indeed, these are 6 influences relating to 6 specific tones or voices that are sung or spoken for the purpose of seeing or taking care of the deity. So the Seraphim, they see to or take care of the deity. They have 6 specific tones, 6 arms. That's their voices. Okay? In Isaiah 6, that's chapter 6, verses 1 to 3 in the Webster Bible translation, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and elevated, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one cried to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. End of quote from Isaiah. The archangel corresponding to fire in Western ceremonial magic is Michael or Michael. Furthermore, for the aspect of wood, there is no specific Western corresponding elemental feature for the Chinese facet of wood. Therefore, we can approximate the most appropriate angelic forces and the most appropriate angelic power of the traditional archangels that will be powerful to evoke during Greenwood Snake year. We're going to give them to you now. Firstly, regarding the fiery serpents being the fixed snake element of fire, consider that fire generates earth from burning wood as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from smoldering timber. Secondly, trees are said to be the lungs of the earth, and hence the element of air is an association that is useful during a wood snake year, especially in a green snake one. Therefore, with these various connections in mind, we shall proceed to reveal the best elemental archangels to evoke in green wood snake year. Regarding fire, the archangel of fire is Michael or Michael, which burns wood to create earth. The archangel Uriel represents earth in the Western ceremonial magical system, and Uriel is actually an illuminated Seraphim. This is not, though, an earth year. Instead, green snake is a generative year which creates the next earth year from the burning of wood to create ash and the soil or earth. On the subject of air, the archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all of the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel, the elemental archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. While some ancient sources list the Seraphim as having rather obscure angelic names, which do not include the four key Western archangels, some more modern sources mention the names of the Seraphim as being Ariel, Azrael, Chamuel, Gabriel, Hanael, Metatron, Michael, and Seraphia. Western zodiac sign of Taurus, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of Snake, is an earth sign, being fixed earth. Taurus corresponding to Snake gives us Snake's fixed alchemical constituent of fire in Chinese astrology, like we have said previously, and Taurus gives us another double dose of grounding earth to intensify the yin principle already in play, with earth and water relating to yin, while air and fire relate to the yang constituent. Snake years occur in early summer, and so since that's the case, since it's early summer in the Chinese zodiac system, Archangel Michael's element of fire is further strengthened, made more potent. Therefore, in summary, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yin Wood Snake year are the archangels Gabriel for yin component and for Taurus, Uriel and Raphael for wood element, and Michael or Michael once more for early summertime aspects. In fact, you may focus upon all of the Seraphim during Green Snake year. The zodiac angel Asmodel for Taurus, the bull, which is heir of earth, is fixed earth sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during Yin Wood Snake transit. The secondary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year, the planetary archangel which associates with Taurus being the Western astrology correspondence for a year of the snake, is the angelic ruler of Venus, the planet Venus. Archangel is sort of, you can say archangel, but in this case, Venus's archangel is the Seraphim, Hanael. So that's very important. Awareness of both the Western and the Eastern astrology associations is very helpful for our process and for our understanding. of how the Chinese and the Western blend in together, and how the angels and the Seraphim are incorporated, and how a lot of the Jewish culture came from the Chinese culture, such as the 8 characters in the Noah's Ark story are exactly the 8 trigrams in the I Ching, with one of the daughters being Lake and all of that. Okay? That's how it works. So it's directly related. That's why there's all these associations, and it's easy to make. Venus Archangel is a Seraphim Hanael. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology association is something that it's not only helpful, but I think at this point in our studies, it's essential. There are many books on the subject of how you can fit together the Kabbalah and the Tao. Yeah? Now, call upon Guardian Archangel Hanael of Venus for matters of love, romance, friendships, increasing well-being and creature comforts, beauty, growing various aesthetic or edible plants, sustaining physical usefulness, having to do with copper and alchemy. That's interesting. Copper is what you use in alchemy, and you make alchemical products using monatomic copper if you want to work on your youthfulness. Okay? Creativity, performance art, and synchronization. Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Wood Snake here. If you want to know what are the coordinates for both the Earth and the celestial angelic coordinates, first during the snake year, during year of the Yin Wood Snake, first I'm going to give you the Earth coordinates of the elemental guardian angels, because the guardian angels, where they're located on the Earth, because of the winds, is not the same as in the heavens that are there because of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Now, again, moving into the Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels on the Earth. In the north, elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel. And in the east, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. In the south, elemental archangel of fire is Michael or Michael. In the west, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. Also, the celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels. The north, elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, the north is water and Gabriel. In the east, for the celestial coordinates, it's the elemental archangel of fire, Michael. In the south, the elemental archangel of earth, Uriel. And for celestial, in the west, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. So that's the directions for the earth first, which is different, and then the heavens. Again, because on the earth it's based on the winds and the quality of the wind. And in the heavens it's based on the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Fortunate compass directions. This is very important. Your fortunate compass directions for a year of the Yin Wood Snake finds lucky fortune journeying eastward to rise with the sun, while westward brings precise, finely drawn sorcery. And the southwestward allows for perception and ability to increase your holdings. During Yin Wood Snake year, avoid adventuring northeastward, since this direction veers away from the easterly dawning sun. In addition to shunning the northwestward compass positions, because this direction has too many bumps in the road for wood snake, and also deviates from greeting the elevating of the first light of the sun. Those are very important, because what's going on with the sun is very important, especially in this type of a snake year. Also, the yin feminine elements in this Yin Wood Green Snake year, the yin constituent is feminine. It is night, cold, water, wet, inner, passive, indifferent, constricting, soft, and ventral, the belly side. Okay. Wood Snake year, elegantly animated for the wood portion. Elegantly animated, charmingly mobile, respectful, refined, blasé mood to cover a clandestine notice. They'll notice you, but they'll pretend to not care, but they actually are noticing. Very important. persistent, committed, zealous, idealistic, rich, wonderful, extravagant in the short term, resilient, trustworthy in the long term, imaginative, organizer skills, valor, daring, elation, psychic, robust, certainty for lawmaking. So you're going to have a lot of very potent certainty and assuredness and certitude for making laws. Yielding, flattering, smooth talking, contradictory, sometimes desperate, expressionless, and spiteful. Okay. Fixed snake element of fire, because snake is fixed fire element. When you have a snake here, it's always fixed element is fire inside the snake, but on the outside it's wood, green, and yin because of the constituents of the particular year when it ends in a 5. Okay, so the snake, adding to the snake's inner fire that's a fixed element, you have these yin things and the wood things we just talked about, these constituents. But now only to talk about this fire, the fixed snake element of fire, we have yang. We have activity, intensifying power is seething, brewing, budding, and conductive. Summer, south, Mars, red, tremendous good fortune and romance in general. Searing heat, symbols of the great emperor and the vermilion bird. Have you seen a movie with a vermilion bird? It's because of snake year. Characteristics are dominion, abhorrence, yearning, bliss, hopefulness, and designer labels. Internal organs include the heart, the cardiovascular system, your pulses, your triple heater, your tongue, and your small intestines. Those are the things you want to be paying attention to during this Yin Wood Green Snake year. Now, general snake associations: Yin, early summer, fire, Venus, Taurus, as we mentioned, because it's the same as snake and Taurus are the same. The orchid, and we have an orchid here, the camellia, cactus, the 4th month on the Chinese lunar calendar, and the 2nd trine of early summer. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, and also earth, water. So we got fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. In Chinese astrology, we have generating cycles as well as controlling cycles. So first I'm going to give you the generating cycles. Water generates wood as rain nourishes a tree. Wood generates fire in the way that burning wood creates fire. Fire generates earth as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from burned wood. Earth generates metal as metal ore is mined from the earth, mined and gotten from the earth. Important. It'd be interesting to look at what happens to mining stocks in snake year. Interesting. Also, Chinese astrology controlling cycles. Fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. Water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements in Chinese astrology. Also, there are associations with each of these 5 elements and characteristics of the body and the human experience. So in fire, we have joy, heat, bitter, and the tongue is involved. In earth, we have worry, dampness, sweet, and mouth. In metal, we have grief, dry, pungent, and the nose. In water, we have fear, cold, salty, and ears. In wood, we have anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice, and you'll have the Chinese New Year. information found in the documents that's attached in the description box and in this presentation on the oral tradition. That's from the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you so much for joining us. And join us again for our next installment. And be sure to check out not only our yearly Chinese astrology, but also monthly, because each month has a Chinese zodiac animal. And we're doing each animal each month within the year. We've been doing it for several years now, so we have a lot of them, so go check them out. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you soon. But I know